So today we will understand the cut, paste, and translate command. So we will start with the cut command. So as per the cut command is concerned, we can use the cut command to extract the data from the file. So if you want to extract the data from the file, you can use the cut command. The file should contain the column formatted data, that is the tabular data. So you can see, in order to use the cut command, we need the data separated by by using the pipe operator, right? So let's see the first example. So if you want to display the specific characters, so what you can do, you can use the cut command, cut -c 9 emp dot dat. So where C is the specific character. So this will be the ninth character from this data, the record. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So E. And similarly, the ninth character from each row will be displayed. So E, N, N, S, N, and R will be displayed. The second command is, like if you want to specify the range, like if you want to display only the specific range of characters from a data file, you can say cut -c 5-9. So what will happen? It will display the characters between the 5th and 9th character in every record. So basically, by using this command, what you can do, you can actually display the range of data, right? Now the third example is cut -c 5-. So in this command, it will display the characters from 5th character to the last. So you can see I started from 5th and I'm not specifying the end. So 5-. So it will display the characters from 5th characters to end of the record, right? Now, if you want to display the range, but double range, means like how you can specify the range, cut -c 3-5, 7-10. So it will display the character between 3rd and 5th character and 7th and 10th character in every record. Then if you want to display this specific column data, right? So what you can do, you can specify, there is a F flag is there. So F stands for field, right? And -D stands for delimiter. If you want to separate the data by a delimiter, and if you want to display the data for a specific field, you can specify that field, means cut -D, and you can specify the delimiter character. Here I specified the pipe character, right? So it will display the third field, right? Third field or the third column data, right? And it will be separated by the pipe operator. Now the another example, if you want a range of columns, right? So if you want to display the second and the third column data, how you can say cut -D. So this will be the delimiter, all right? The pipe will be the delimiter and the second field and the third field column data will be displayed. Now, if you want if you want to display the second column to last column, how you can say cut -d pipe operator F flag. F stands for field and 2 dash. So basically from here, from second field to the last field, all the columns will be displayed, right? This is the, in case of, if you want a specific fields to be displayed, right? Here we want to display from second column to the last column. Now, if you want to display the column or the field from first column to the third column, what you can say, cut -d pipe operator -f and -3. So in this case, what will happen? It will display from first column to third column, right? From first column to third column, it will display the column data. Now, if you want to display the first, third, and fifth column data, first, third, and fifth column data, what you can say, cut -d pipe operator and -f flag and first, third, and fifth. So this will display the first, third, and fifth column data, right? Now suppose you want to skip some columns, right? So you want to skip the column from the tabular data. What you can do, you can specify cut -d pipe operator and complement the -f3 emp.data. So the third field will be skipped from the result, right? So this is how you can skip the specific column. Now, if you want to display, or if you want to skip the third and fifth column, what you can do, you can say cut -d pipe operator complement -f 3,5. So in this case, it will display the third and fifth field, right? Now, if you want to skip the range, right? So what you can do, you can say cut -d pipe operator complement, and you can specify the field range as 3 to 5, and you can display from emp.data, right? Now suppose you want to skip from third column onwards, right? So you can say cut -d pipe operator complement f3 dash. So this will skip from third column onwards, right? Now suppose you want to skip from first column to the fifth column, right? So what you can say, cut -d pipe operator complement f flag and -5. So what it will do, so you can see the first position is not mentioned, but it will take from the first and it will skip till fifth field. So first to fifth field will be skipped and the rest of the data will be displayed. So this is about the, whenever you want to cut the data from the data file, or the if you want to extract the data from the formatted for column formatted data for the tabular data from the dat file, right? So this is the cut command. Now we will see the paste command, right? So the paste command, we can use the paste command to join two or more files horizontally by using some delimiter. Means what? If you want to join two files by using some delimiter, you can use this paste command. So by default, the delimiter is tab. So if you don't customize the delimiter, by default, the delimiter is tab. So you can see the paste subject.txt, which has the subject, and the fees.txt has some amount, right? So you can see tab this file data, the subject.txt data and fee.txt data is separated by default a tab delimiter, right? Now you want to customize the delimiter. What you can do, paste -d dash subject.txt and fee.txt. So you can customize the data, or you can join the data from two files and separated by the customized delimiter, that is the a dash. So you can, by using a dash, you can separate the data from two text file, right? So make sure that, like, whenever you specify the delimiter, it should be only one character. If you specify more than one character, then it won't take. So basically it won't work, right? So this is about the paste command. Now we will see the translate command, right? So what is translate command? The translate command, right? So translate command, this is tr means translate, right? This command translate character by character, right? So basically this is the command used in order to translate the data from the file character by character, right? So what is the command? You can create the file, let's say demo.txt, while learning Linux, not required to eat. So now if I want to translate, how I can translate? I can say the vowels in the lowercase, I can replace them with the uppercase vowels, right? So what will happen? Whatever the vowels are there in this sentence, the lowercase vowels will be replaced by the uppercase vowels, right? So that is the first example. Now the second example is, I'm saying tr in rectangular bracket a dash z, right, and capital A dash z and demo.txt. So by using this, what happens actually? So the lowercase alphabet symbol will be replaced with the uppercase alphabet symbol, right? So by using a translate command, you can replace the lowercase 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 characters with the uppercase character, right? Now the third command is, if you want to replace the lowercase character with the uppercase and uppercase character with the lowercase, so you can write the translate command like this, right? So tr in single quote a dash z, capital A dash z, rectangular bracket complete and single quote complete, and then in rectangular bracket capital A dash z and small a dash z and a rectangular bracket complete and single quote complete, and you can say a less than and demo.txt. So what it will do, it will translate the lowercase character into the uppercase character, right? And the uppercase character into the lowercase. And if you want to save this output, you can save into the file, that is the temp.txt. So how you can do that? By using the redirection operator, you can save in the tmp.txt. Now if you want to replace all the vowels with 7, what you can do, you can use the translate command, right? So by using this translate command, you can replace all the vowels in this file by 7, right? Now, if you want to replace a pipe symbol with tab, you can use this command. So by using this command, what you can do, you can basically translate means what? You can replace the pipe with the tab, right? Now the sixth example is, suppose you want to delete some characters, right? Whatever the characters are there in the file, right? So what you can do, you can say tr for translate hyphen d in single quote a, and you can specify the file with the less than sign, and hyphen d means delete. So it will delete all the occurrences of a in the uh, demo.txt file, right? So by using this hyphen d flag, you can delete the characters present in the file. Now let's say, suppose you want to delete some pattern, right? Pattern means what? You want to delete some vowels. What you can do, you can say tr hyphen d AEIOU, right, in single quote, and you can delete the occurrences of vowel in the demo.txt, right? Now suppose you want to replace the sequence of A's with a single A, means if there is a repeated A. So if you want to replace with a single A, what you can do, you can, yes, so you can use the S flag, hyphen S flag. So you can say tr hyphen S in single quote A less than sign a demo.txt, so that the data from the demo.txt will be redirected to the translate command, and this will replace the sequence of A's with a single A. So this is about the cut, paste, and translate command. So basically, the cut is used in order to extract the data from the file, right? And paste is used in order to join the two or more files horizontally, either by default by tab or by using some separator. And translate command is used in order to translate the data present in the file. Like suppose you have some character, you want to delete some characters, or suppose you have some repetitive character, you want to replace those character with some other character, right? So these are the command you can use in order to translate, or in order to replace the data present in the data file. Now we will see how practically we can use the cut, paste, and translate command, right? So in order to use the cut command, first of all, let me create the dat file. So this is my dat file, right? So now I want to display the character on the specific position in every record, right? So let's say I want to display the 9th character. So I can say cut C flag 9 and MP dot that, right? So you can see it is showing E from first line, the N from second line, right? Then L from third record, S from fourth record, and N from fifth record, and R from a fifth record, right? So basically this is the header. So it is taking from the header as well. So there is a header and there are 5 records. So 5 records, and from every from header as well, it is uh, it is cutting the ninth character and it is showing, right? So now suppose if you want to display the range of characters in every record, right? So let's say the requirement is display fifth and ninth character in every record, right? So if you want to do this, right, what you can do, you can use cut -c and 5 and 9, right? So and emp dot tag. So you can see it is showing the employee name, the Kian, Vipul, Ganesh. So the fifth, sixth, seventh, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 5 character it is display, right? Now suppose we have a requirement. It says display from first character to third character in each record, right? So if you want to do this, what you can say, cut -c -3 and emp dot dat. So you can see it is showing the first character to third character. So first 3 character it is showing. Let's say now we have requirement display third to fifth character and seventh to 10th characters in every record, right? Suppose this is your requirement, right? Now if you want to write a command, you can say cut -c, right? You can say 3 3-5 and another range you can say 7-10 from emp.dat. So you can see it will display the 3 to 5 and 7 to 10, right? So 3 to 5 and 7 to 10 characters will be displayed by using the cut command, right? Now suppose you want to display the specific column data, right? So the requirement is display specific column data, right? So if you want to display, so the sub requirement is display third field only. So if you want to do this, you can say cut, right, -d. Right. So you can see it is displaying the third field from the amp from this dat file, right? So if you want to display the specific field, you can specify that. So this D stands for the delimiter. So if you want to display the multiple fields, those fields will be delimited by this delimiter, right? So for example, if I want to display the field 3 and 4, right? So you can see it is delimited by the pipe operator because of this delimiter character. Now, suppose you want to display from second column to last column, right? So you can say cut -d, right? And you can say F2 and dash. So now you can see it is displaying from the second column, right? The employee number is the first column. So from second column onwards, it is displaying. Now suppose you want to display from first column to third column, right? So now you want to display from first column to third column data, right? So how you can do that? So in order to do this using cut, you can say cut, right? -d, the delimiter character, and you can use the -f, and you can specify the 1-3, right? And you can say emp dot dat. So it is displaying the 3 column, the first, second, and third, because we specified the field as 1-3, right? Right now, in some scenarios, right, we want to skip the specific fields, right? So you want to skip some data present in the file. So how you can do that? So that you can do by using a cut command, right? Cut -d. I can specify the pipe operator. I can say complement -f3 and emp dot dat. So you can see it is displaying it is ignoring the third field, right? The third field is what? The third field is the salary. So salary is not there now because of I added the third column I want to ignore the third column. So I specified the third column. Now, suppose I want ignore the third and 5 column, right? So you can see the third and fifth column is ignored. The third column and fifth column. So department is ignored. Now, suppose I want to ignore some range. Let's say 3 to 5 I want to ignore. I can specify like this. So you can see now the 3, 4th and 5th column means what? The third is salary, address and department is removed. And now it is showing the number, name and gender, right? So this is how cut you can use in order to cut the data. You can cut the characters and you can display certain fields. If you want to ignore certain fields, you can do that by using the cut command. Now we will see the paste command. So as we discussed, the paste command is used in order to join the two or more table horizontally by using the delimiter. By default, the delimiter is tab character, or by using the customized delimiter. So, let's see how it works. So I'm saying paste, subject, and fee. Now you can see the fee, the subject from the subject.txt, and fee from the fee.txt is separated by the space, right? Now suppose I want to use some other delimiter, right? So I can say -d, and so you can see now it is showing the dash as the delimiter between the two files, right? So basically either you can use the so here you need to note that the delimiter will be a single character. If you try to provide more than one character, it will just take the first character. So for example, if you try to add multiple characters, so it will take only one character, right? So if you try to triple dash, so you can see only one dash it took. If I try to star, it only one star it is taking. So always make sure that they only one separator or the delimiter you can specify whenever you are using the paste command. Now we will see the translate command. The translate command is basically is used to convert the data present in the data file character by character, right? So if you want to convert the data to some other format, right, you can use the translate command. So if you want to replace the sequence of characters, or if you want to delete some characters from the data file, you can use the translate command. So let's see let's say a translate command. Now let's say in case of translate command, let me see the data. Okay. So let's see the first is translate. The abbreviation or the shortcut used is TR, right? So if I say AEIOU, I want to replace by the capital letter AEIOU, right? And I want to use the demo.txt, right? You can see now what I did. The small case vowel is replaced by the uppercase vowel, right? Now suppose I want to replace the lowercase character into uppercase, all right? Right? You can see you can use the translate command and you can translate the content. So tr a dash z, right? Two string must be given when translating. Tr help missing operand. Okay. Okay. So you can see the space I need to give. So if I want to convert this small case data into uppercase, I can use the translate command. By using the translate command, you can see a string present in the demo.txt is converted from the lowercase to uppercase, right? Now suppose I want to convert uppercase character into lowercase and lowercase character into the uppercase, right? So how I can do that? Right? So you can see now it is converting the lowercase into uppercase and uppercase into lowercase, right? Now suppose I want to translate vowels into digit 7. How I can do? I can use translate tr a e I o u and I want to translate to 7. So every vowels will be converted into 7. So you can see the vowels is replaced by 7. Every vowel is replaced by 7. Now let's see, I want to replace, if there is a pipe, right? If there is a pipe, I want to replace it by a tab, right? So you can see, so pipe is not there. That's the reason it is showing the data as is. So let me do some edit here, right? So what I am doing here, let me add a pipe here, right? And I'm saying save, and now you can see it is adding 2 tabs, right? Now, so this is about the translate. Now let's say I want to delete some characters present in the data file. Let's say I want to delete the a character present in the demo.txt file. So how I can do? tr -d -a, right? And I can say demo.txt. So you can see now the a is deleted by using this d flag. So by using a d flag, if you use a d flag, right? So d flag stands for delete. So if you want to delete the character present in the text in file, right? So you can use a translate -d and whatever character you want to delete, right? Now suppose you want to delete the vowels, right? So a e I o u, right? So if I want to delete, so you can see after delete it is showing the data present in that file is like this. So all the vowels uh, already removed. Now let's say I want to replace the sequence of a's with a single a, right? So let me create the file demo111.txt, right? and in this I'm adding some right, and I'm saving this file. Right now I want to replace. So in order to replace, we should use the S switch, S flag -S, right? And I want to replace the repeated occurrences of A, right, with single A. I'm saying demo 11.txt. Now you can see the double occurrences of A is replaced by the single A, right? So wherever, if you see demo 1, you can see triple A replaced by single A, right? So this is how the data is replaced from the data file.